welcome back to the channel. We're out here in White Plains, Georgia at the Liberty Truck and Tractor Pulls. If you guys remember back in November, we were here with myself and Nick and a few other of our friends scouting out the pulling trucks, and for the first time in person, seeing some semi-truck pulls where I actually wanted to learn. And we're back here with our own pulling truck, and we brought the AGCO pulling tractor. We're going to do some sled pulling tonight. Show kicks off at 7 p.m. later this evening. We're going to get everything unloaded. We're going to try to clean the truck up some more. We had some unfortunate circumstances. We went to the Shine in the Pine show, and it wasn't very many people there, so we kind of headed out and came over here, which we already planned on being here anyways. But one of the guys who was washing the truck scratched the frame pretty bad. If you guys can see that on our YouTube Shorts. So go over there to YouTube Shorts, guys. We've been posting a lot on there, and you can see where the frame got scratched up on the tractor taxi. But nonetheless, we're here to have fun, so let's get the business expense pulling truck unloaded, and we're going to check the fluids, check the fuel, because I always forget to check the diesel in this thing. It might be low, so let's get this thing unloaded and check it out. Well, got this thing unloaded, didn't tear nothing up. It was a little close, huh? Very it's because I forgot to drop the rear the airbags on this axle, so I had the rear picked up. Well, folks, we got the AGCO unloaded. We forgot to put a cup over this thing when it sprinkled the other night, so we got soot everywhere. So I got a lot of cleaning to do on both these rigs. Go through, check the oil, check the water. We already put water and fuel in this thing before we left the shop, but we're just gonna once over everything on it. Make sure we're tip-top ready to go sled pulling condition. All right, guys, so we're pulling twice tonight. We're pulling the truck twice and the tractor twice. So we're gonna pull out there, we're gonna put us at the very beginning of the show. We're probably gonna mess up, but who knows? Hopefully this boost fuller we put on there, we didn't tell anybody about that. So PDI, our friends over at PDIdiesel.com, sent us this little box to go on the side of the engine that fools the map sensor into thinking it has the perfect amount of boost pressure all the time, and hopefully the truck's gonna stay running consistently down the track. After this first hook, everything goes well, we'll open the hood and I'll show you guys. So that's the biggest thing we've changed since the last hook, is we put a boost fuller in there, and hopefully everything works like it should. If it works like it should, this is a hard hooking track. We're probably gonna break something in the rear end of the driveline. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we're gonna find out. So anyways, we're gonna get there and get ready to pull. We're gonna pull the truck first, tractor, truck, and then tractor again. So we're gonna get 4 hooks in one video. It should be a good one, guys. Let's freaking go. Pulled up here, getting ready to hook, meeting some fans. Thank you to everybody that supports what we do. We could not do all this without any of you guys. Hands freaking down. We're gonna get hooked 4 times tonight. Granted, nothing breaks, and granted, we can get off the line. You know, so many things that could happen. But we're hoping for the best. Shout out to Diesel Life, Chris and Ashley. There's Ashley right there. She don't want to be filmed. floating around, getting some other awesome shots. We have like 5 cameras on each pull, so we're gonna be able to bring you some awesome videos. The last couple pulls, we have not had some very good content, but these are gonna be some absolutely top-notch, guys, so stay tuned. That thing ran good, son.
All the way.
Did it pull the front tire off the ground?
Yeah.
It felt like it.
Oh yeah, you were
This thing has never hooked that good, like ever, since we did the injectors and cam and everything. I think it's still a little not happy with the computer programming, but man, shout out to PDI Diesel and our guy Jared over there, man. Dude, this thing has never ran that good.
That thing was ripping down the track, dude.
Did you see how fast it was going?
You were going.
At least, they had to do at least 30 mile an hour. I think it felt like it at least. All right, guys. Shout out to Ashley and everybody else for getting some footage off that clip. We're gonna get ready to go pull the tractor. All right, guys, so we're getting the AGCO. We're gonna go and pull it over there in the staging lanes. It's gonna be like 30 to 45 minutes, but so we're going to pull it over there, let it park, so we're not getting it hot, driving over there and driving right on the track. We don't have a tow vehicle. One day we will. One day, with everyone's support, by going to brucewilsonshop.com, grabbing your mystery boxes, your Will It Start key tags, your blue collar trucking hats.
Oh, son.
They look a lot nicer and prettier when they're not so sweaty and gross, but brucewilsonshop.com, guys, get in to win that RC car and $1,500 cash. Let's go do some more pulling.
All right.
All right, guys, we're running behind. I thought they were running the gas trucks for us, but apparently not. So we're doing tractors right now, and then we'll see how it does. Let's see how drastic measures does here on this hard clay track here in Liberty, Georgia. Guys, we had a successful pull again with the AGCO. This thing, we don't ever have to touch it. Like, we just put fuel in it, water, and literally check the oil. We didn't even change the oil in this thing since we've got it. And this thing just cheeches and runs down the track every freaking time. I'm sure one day it's gonna sling a rod to the freaking moon because we haven't been taking care of it. But one day we're gonna freshen it up, be having a new turbo and stuff like that. And of course, we'll document all that for you all. But we're gonna get ready to hook the semi here shortly. You guys see some other content we got from our friends with the Booyah 2.6 pulling truck. Those are my roots, guys. That's my first time pulling here 10 years ago. was in a 2.6 4-wheel-drive pulling truck. So anyhow, let's pop the hood and I'll show you this little box we put on there from PDI Diesel for that map sensor on the pull truck, of course. All right, guys, you may remember we had a regulator right here that went under this map sensor right here. Well, we got rid of that and plugged in this boost fooler right here from PDI, and obviously the truck still ain't running 110%, but we're at like maybe 65-70% of power, where this thing's actually dumping fuel to the injectors like it should be. But it's a learning process. No one shares information in the Caterpillar high performance world unless you buy like a $90,000 engine, which one day we might be able to, but right now we're just dealing with what we got, and you guys are along for the ride. But I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's been helping us get to where we are. Renegade Products, obviously, they helped us get this truck in our possession and go pulling with it. Icebox Performance for the intercooler and radiator. FASS Fuel Systems for the fuel system on it. Trucks for all the lights. 4 States Trucks for all the chrome. And we have so many cool companies we've been working with, guys. But PDI, shout out to those guys for hoping they can help us get some little stuff like that going. Yeah. All right, guys, we're hooking twice. I don't know where we're going to get the hook, but this engine's still pretty warm. Even though we do have a radiator on it, so we're going to put a bag of ice on top of this boy. That works. Something better than nothing. On the intake, of course. We're not putting it on the block. And then we want to get this intake cooled down. Well, guys, that was a solid pass once again. Seems like we're still lacking fuel somewhere. I don't know where or why. We're gonna get it figured out, but the thing went straight the whole time. It didn't pick up, it didn't buck, it didn't come in at power or out of power. It just stayed right with whatever it had the whole way down the track. I think that if we pick a lower gear and we can get off the line, it's gonna work, because I think when it starts like hitting the rev limiter. So back to what I was saying, I think right when it gets to that rev limiter, it just starts having like overboost issues. The computer doesn't know what to do. So if we keep it underneath like the 2,800 RPM mark, but above 2,500, I think we're cooking and actually get fuel going. So I want to perfect this engine setup. I know a lot of you guys may think we need to convert to a 70 pin and stuff like that, which I eventually want to do, but I want to make what we have work for now. And once we've conquered our current setup, then we'll see about upgrading. Because at the end of the day, we want to see this thing blow up for some videos. I mean, it's not ideal, but it would be cool. So we're gonna get ready to hook the AGCO, and then we're gonna load up and we're gonna be out of this joint. But stick around, guys. You never know what's gonna happen with the tractor. All right, we got stock class and street class diesel trucks pulling now.
Let's hope it is. Mercy. 303.09, 303.09.
Ran a lot better than I thought it would.
Put yours out there now.
Yeah, no thank you.
Nichols, 292.12, 23.9 mile an hour. Right back when you used to trade on that color horn. Come on, Bruce. First place goes to Bruce Wilson, second Chad Saylor. Good job, fellas.
Folks, that's all she wrote. The AGCO ran phenomenal. Like, this thing just runs better and better every time. I feel like it ran a little bit better after it had some heat in it, if that makes sense. But we're loading everything up. Hope you guys enjoyed another pulling video. It's been a solid month since we've had one. We've had Randy behind the camera again. Make sure you guys go to brucewilsonshop.com, grab your merch, get entered to win for the RC car giveaway and $1,500 in cash. Check out the mystery boxes. Those things, you never know what you're going to be getting. You might be getting a box full of cool Peterbilt parts or all kinds of cool stuff. Or merch we've discontinued that a lot of you have wanted to come back. You never know, guys. Shout out to Ashley and Chris with Diesel Life. Check them out on Instagram at Real Diesel Life on Instagram. They've been here getting a lot of footage for us today, guys. And who knows what's to come. We've got a banger video coming for you guys next week. You're not going to want to miss that too, guys. See y'all later. Peace.